I'm now in Bangkok, Thailand. This is a very vibrant and exciting city, and we are on the 30th of December 2018. Tomorrow will be New Year's Eve, and there is a lot of shopping going on in this very beautiful supermarket inside the Emporium. Wow, it's very busy, and I can see a lot of mothers getting very excited to prepare for dinner tonight and also tomorrow night for the New Year's Eve celebration. That brings me to the point of this video. I want to share some insights after talking to a few mothers in my home country, Malaysia, about what they are going through. In the past 3 months, I've been receiving a few calls on mothers wanting some advice on how to manage their own time. Most of their problems revolve around having not enough time to manage the stuff that they are expected to do for their husband, children, for their parents, for their household. Well, the first way is to think like a CEO. If you think about your CEO in your corporation or the CEO that you have worked before in your previous employment, think about how they operate, how they make use of their time and what they focus on. I'm sure they only focus on a few key things or few key performance indicators or KPI. For example, a CEO that I know who has been very successful, he only work on the top line, which is to bring in the revenue, and also manage the bottom line, which is to hit the profit goals. And now, apart from that, he also spend time working with his subordinates. That means he spend time to talk to them, consult them, coach them, mentor them, counsel them, to help them overcome all their problems so that his head of departments can also achieve their own individual department targets. And apart from that, good CEOs will also mingle and socialize with their customers in order for them to understand what their needs are they really meeting their needs over time, and maintain a good rapport or relationship with all clients and customers. So mothers, you can also think like a CEO in order to prioritize the top 3 things that you need to do well in 2019. For example, if you are a homemaker, you will need to manage the household well to make it clean, conducive, and also an environment which your family members would love to spend time in. Now, if you are managing children as well, your job is actually to provide them sufficient support towards their studies and daily life. Last but not least, maybe you shouldn't spend a lot of time to gossip with other mothers whenever you're free, but actually to keep yourself up to date in terms of the trends, in terms of the learning programs, in terms of the schools that your children might need to go through. And the second way to manage stuff in 2019 is actually to practice like an elite musician. I've read a report recently that say that elite musicians perform significantly better than non-elite musicians for just one reason. The way they practice is more structured, more organized, and more effective. Even though they didn't really practice longer period of time compared to the non-elite musicians, but they actually practice in a more organized manner. In this way, 90 minutes before lunch, then lunch, and then 90 minutes after lunch. So they purely practice deliberately just a total of 180 minutes per day, which is not a lot for a professional musician. The results astounding. They just did significantly better without even putting it extra effort. So mothers, you can do the same. Do something that is meaningful to you. Pick up a hobby, pick up an exercise, pick up something that you're passionate about. Don't just put all your time and attention towards your children and your spouse and your house. You are important as well. If you can't take care of yourself, who is going to take care of you, and who is going to take care of the family? So put your 90 minutes towards something that you enjoy, that you're passionate about, then that is meaningful to you. And lastly, which is also the most important in my opinion, is to get enough sleep on a daily basis. Sleep like a world-class performer. World-class athletes, performers, musicians, they actually have sufficient sleep every day. Some even have afternoon naps. So if you are a homemaker yourself, make sure you get the important afternoon nap. 30 minutes, 45 minutes, need not be too long. And at night, make sure you get at least 8 hours of quality sleep. Happiness is not about attaining more, doing more, achieving more, seeking more, and getting more. Happiness is about inner peace. If we ourselves, we are peaceful and calm with ourselves, we will definitely be happy. So I hope these 3 ways will help you attain more happiness by doing less in 2019. Cheers!